Hello, DHS students. This is Mrs. Van Est, one of your very own DHS counselors. Today you will also be hearing from Mrs. Wamba, Dr. Van Est, and Mrs. Thomas. Each of us will be covering some of the aspects you might want to consider as you create your course selections for the upcoming school year. Here's what we'll be covering today. We're going to review graduation requirements. We'll look at elective options available. And we'll have a classroom question and answer time with your very own counselor at the end of the presentation. One of each of the DHS counselors will drop by to answer any questions you have as you choose your courses for next year. Your extremely important task today is select 6 credits of courses for next year's schedule. I want to thank you in advance for making sure you have exactly 6 credits. So, please make sure you have the following things in front of you: a cover letter, your yellow course request sheet, your DHS course selection book. If you happen to want a copy of this to take home, please stop by the guidance office and you can get your own copy. So, just to make sure we're on the same page, the cover letter is the white sheet, your course request sheet is the yellow sheet, and the course selection book is the booklet with all the class descriptions. So, on your cover letter, this is a letter from Mrs. Milenich to you and your parent or guardian telling you about the scheduling process this year. The yellow sheet is what your counselor is going to use to create your schedule. A parent signature is required on this. It's very important that 6 credits are circled. You need to circle each class that you'd like to take and you make sure it adds up to 6 credits. To make this easy, the amount of credits for each class is on the yellow sheet beside the class. Whatever you select on that yellow sheet will be considered your final choice for your classes for your school year. The course selection book is the booklet with all the class descriptions. If you want to know about a class or you're trying to make a decision, look in this booklet and learn more about our classes. If you happen to receive special education classes, you will be working with your caseload teacher to select your 6 credits. So, this big slide shows the graduation requirements at Davison High School as told to us by the state of Michigan. This is a fairly intimidating list, but believe it or not, you have already done many of the requirements. To just look through them briefly, you need 4 credits of English, 4 credits of math, 3 credits of science, and 3 credits of world studies. 2 credits of foreign language, 1 credit of art, half a credit of health, and half a credit of PE. So for English, for instance, you'll want to take English 9, 10, 11, and 12. And you'll have an option as a junior or senior to take possibly AP Language or AP Literature instead of English 11 and 12. For math, you'll need Algebra, Geometry, Algebra 2, and 1 more full credit of math for your senior math. For the 3 credits of science, they must include a credit of physical science. Some of these classes are physical science and physics or chemistry. These are the ones that are considered physical sciences. 1 of the science credits must also be biology and 1 additional science credit. Don't worry, much more will be explained about this later. For social studies, you need world history, U.S. history, government, and econ. For world language, you need 2 years of the same foreign language, such as French 1 and 2. For art, you need 1 credit of your choice. You can take 2 half credits and mix them together, like Intro to Art followed by ceramics or woodworking. For health, you just need a health class, and for physical education, you can take a gym class of your choice. The good news is all of these choices will be described by our other counselors with much more depth.
Hello, 2B sophomores. This is Mrs. Wamba. So, what should you put in your yellow course selection sheet today? The following slides are guidelines for what the state of Michigan requires students to take for graduation and elective options that DHS offers. You may want to consider ways to challenge yourself beyond the required curriculum to increase your chances of getting into the college of your choice. We realize that this isn't the most exciting or interesting information, but by staying focused, you will know how to best schedule yourself for next school year. So as you can see in the slide above, the schedule recommended by colleges, and these colleges being more rigorous like Michigan State or U of M or Kettering, would be 4 years of English, 4 years of math, 4 years of social science, 4 years of science, and 3 to 4 years of the same foreign language. They want you to be bilingual by the time you get to them. What should you circle on your yellow course request sheet today? The answer to this question is simple. Whatever 6 classes you want in your schedule next school year. Again, Reading through course descriptions, talking with your teachers and parents are all strongly recommended to ensure you get the schedule that you desire. Blindly circling classes now to just get it turned in to your teacher results in you getting those classes on your schedule. This also applies to what you put down for your alternate class choices on the back of the sheet. Please be purposeful in your selections. English. Your choices in English are English 10 or Honors English 10. And some elective choices in the English department would be our new Multimedia News Lab and Yearbook. Yearbook is an application-based program, so you need to apply and be accepted into it. You also need to be mindful that Yearbook has many after-school requirements because you are covering events to be included in the Yearbook. Multimedia News Lab is a course that prepares you for DTV or Yearbook, or a career in journalism. You explore many forms of social media and technology. Math. You are all going to be at varied levels of math, so we have designed this slide to help you know where you are supposed to go based on where you're currently at. We have stated the graduation requirements again for you above. Now, if you look towards the bottom of the slide, you'll see the appropriate math track for you. So if you're currently taking algebra, next year you'll take geometry. If you're currently taking geometry or honors geometry, next year you'll take algebra 2. If you're currently in Algebra 2 or Honors Algebra 2, you will be going into Trig Pre-Calculus or Honors Trig Pre-Calculus. Science. The state of Michigan has recently changed the requirements for this field. They have changed it so that physical science is not necessarily a required course anymore. It's just a physical science is required, 1 credit, which can also apply to physics or chemistry. You still also need to take biology as 1 credit. Whatever you choose to do as far as your science requirements and choices, you must equal 3 credits in the science field. Majority of you will be choosing biology or honors biology, but some of you will be choosing between AP biology, physics, or chemistry. Those of you that have completed a full year of biology or honors biology may elect AP biology or physics and chemistry. It is strongly recommended that you not only discuss this choice with your parents, but definitely involve your current science teacher in this decision. They have the best pulse on your abilities in science and the curriculum. It is recommended that you choose physics if your career pathway is business and arts. It's recommended that you choose chemistry if your career pathway is anything in the math and science related career field. It is not required that you take both, but some students like to have exposure to both prior to college. Some colleges and universities in Michigan want to see you have exposure to both in high school, depending on your intended major. An example of this would be a student majoring in engineering at Kettering University.
This is Jennifer Thomas, the College and Career Readiness Counselor here at DHS. I will be leading you through the remaining graduation requirements, in addition to some elective options. For your World Studies requirement, please select U.S. History or AP U.S. History. AP U.S. History is a college-level course and is very rigorous, with lengthy reading assignments, papers, mandatory summer assignments, etc. You are getting a more in-depth look into the curriculum. When choosing an AP course, it should be an area that you are already passionate about. With any AP course, you have the opportunity to earn college credit in May by taking the College Board exam. 2 years of the same foreign language are required to graduate. However, you can substitute the second year of a foreign language with 1 credit of a career tech ed course or 1 credit of an additional arts course. For example, after taking Spanish 1, French 1, or ASL 1, you can choose to continue the second year of that foreign language or pick a 1 credit CTE or additional arts credit. If picking an art, this has to be in addition to your already required 1 credit of art. Please be cautioned that some colleges and universities will not even consider your application unless you have 2 years of a foreign language. If you are planning to attend a more highly selective university, such as U of M Ann Arbor, Michigan State, or Grand Valley State University, taking 3 to 4 years of the same foreign language is a great way to distinguish yourself above other applicants, which increases your likelihood of admission. If you plan on applying to GenNet for American Sign Language, please circle GenNet on the back of your yellow course request sheet. You will still need to select 6 credits on the front of the sheet. On the back of the sheet where you select GenNet, you will need to tell us which credit you would like to drop if you are accepted into the GenNet program. This is so you will have a backup elective selected in case you do not get accepted into the GenNet program. GenNet applications are due on February 10th. At that time, the counseling department will review all applications and considering the following criteria when selecting GenNet students: a 3.0 GPA or higher, regular attendance, and a clean disciplinary record. Taking all of those things into consideration is essential as our GenNet rooms only hold 10 to 12 students per hour. Students are required to earn 1 full credit of art during their high school career. If you have not yet earned your full art credit, please attempt to complete this graduation requirement next year. On the far right of the screen are a list of the courses that meet the art requirement. At the top of the list are all of our traditional art courses that fulfill the art requirement. These options include Intro to Art, Ceramics, Painting, Drawing 1 and 2, Computer Graphics and Animation, Photography, Interior Design, and Advanced Art. All vocal and instrumental music courses also fulfill the art requirement. What you may not know is that there are other courses like career tech ed courses and classes offered through the Genesee Career Institute that fulfill the art requirement. Please see your course selection book for a list of courses that fulfill the requirement. The final core graduation requirements to cover are health and physical education. You are required by the state of Michigan to have a half a credit of health and a half credit of physical education. Davison High School will also allow you to fulfill the physical education requirement by participating in a freshman, JV, or varsity sport, marching band, DHS pom-pom, or the DHS dance team. If you are wanting to fulfill your physical education requirement by participating in one of those activities, you must fill out the physical education substitution form that is located in the guidance office. You are responsible for obtaining the required signatures on the form and turning it back into the guidance office. If you have not already met the health and physical education requirement, please schedule yourself to take the appropriate course next year. The far right side of the screen includes various physical education options. Please refer to the course selection book regarding which of these PE options are appropriate for you. Underneath the PE courses, we have listed the Life Management elective Food and Nutrition. This course is an elective only and does not fulfill the health or PE requirement. This next slide contains a number of elective options from our Career and Technical Education Department. Do you have an interest in a career in business? If so, consider taking a course from the left column, such as Introduction to Business Careers, Business Management Administration, Accounting, or Marketing. For students interested in careers in engineering, we highly recommend a course from the right column. We offer Introduction to Engineering and Design, Principles of Engineering, and Civil Engineering and Architecture. For students interested in computers, we offer a variety of courses, including computer programming, computer networking, A+ computer repair, and web design. For students interested in earning college credit, we also offer AP computer programming. We also have classes in woodworking and automotive technology, and for students interested in careers in television broadcasting, news gathering, and video production, we offer DTV. DTV is an application-based course, so please make sure to circle DTV on the back of your course request sheet if you plan to apply. Starting next year, we will also offer a course for students interested in a career in the healthcare field called Health Sciences 1. Again, please see your course selection book for a complete description of all these courses, and remember that all of the CTE courses can take the place of your second year of foreign language.
Thank you, Mrs. Thomas. This is Jason Van Est, counselor for students with last names with letter P through Z. The screen that you are looking at provides a list of our application courses here at DHS. We refer to these as application courses because these are courses that require you to apply and be accepted into. If you wish to apply for Multimedia News Lab, DTV, GenNet, Yearbook, or dual enrollment, be sure to stop into the guidance office to pick up an application and turn the completed application back into the guidance office by the designated due date. If you plan on applying for any of these application courses, please turn your attention to the back side of your yellow course request sheet right now. Circle the course that you intend to apply for and then write the name of the course or courses that you would like to drop in the event that you are accepted into the program. Let me give you an example. If you plan to apply for GenNet and would like to drop Spanish 1 in the event that you're accepted into GenNet, circle GenNet on the back of your yellow course request sheet and write Spanish 1 on the line next to where you circled GenNet. Please note, you still need to fill out an application in order to apply for any special program. Just to clarify, You will still need to select 6 full credits on the front of the yellow course request sheet, even if you plan to apply for one of these application courses. This is so you have a backup elective selected in case you do not get accepted into the program you applied for. If you are an athlete interested in playing a college sport, please pay special attention to this next slide. If you would like to help yourself be eligible to play a college sport, there are steps that you need to take in order to become eligible. Failure to take these steps will prevent you from being eligible to accept an athletic scholarship or play a college sport at a Division I or Division II university. The first step involves applying for eligibility at the NCAA Eligibility Center. This can be done on the website eligibilitycenter.org. If you do not request eligibility through the NCAA Eligibility Center, you will not qualify to play a sport at a D1 or D2 institution. If you would like to track your NCAA eligibility status, please create an account utilizing the website corecoursegpa.com. Create your own account on this website using the school ID and school code provided on the bottom of this slide. Although this site does not provide you with official eligibility to play a college sport, it will allow you to establish an account to track your NCAA academic eligibility year to year. Feel free to drop into the athletic office or visit the website corecoursegpa.com to gather more information about creating an NCAA eligibility account. If you would like to view more in-depth information about the various courses offered at DHS, please go to the Davison Schools website to view our course selection handbook. The handbook includes detailed descriptions of every course offered at DHS. Feel free to use the instructions listed on this slide to locate the course selection book on our website at davisonschools.org. The presentation you are currently watching can also be found on the school's website. Please join us at the Scheduling 101 Information Night on February 6th at 6 o'clock p.m. This is a great opportunity for you and your parents to learn about all of the special programs offered here at DHS. Representatives from our college partners, our career and technical education programs, Yearbook, Teacher Cadet, Co-op, DTV, AP, GenNet, and the Career Institute will be available for information and questions. Let's take a moment to review the main points from this presentation. Be sure to circle 6 full credits on your yellow sheet. Please add up the credits from your courses you circled to verify that the sum total is 6 full credits. Please be sure to review this information with a parent or guardian and have that parent or guardian sign the back of your yellow sheet. Please be sure to turn in your yellow sheet into your science teacher on or before Friday, February 10th. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you have a great second half of the school year. Go Cardinals!